Hello and welcome to the 6th tutorial in the Bootstrap free series. In this part we're going to be looking at the different grid sizes. In the previous tutorial we looked at implementing a grid system, but we'll be continuing that further, so you'll need the source code. If you don't have it, don't worry, there'll be a link in the description. Okay, so we looked at the div container and row classes which will structure your website. We use the medium length column size class for the divs, but there are a total of 4 sizes which are as follows: extra small, which is .col-xs, basically extra small column, that's small, .col-sm, small column, the medium, .col-md, medium column, which is what we use. Then there's large, .col-large. So let's go ahead and open up our index.html in a text editor and actually show you how each of these sizes work. So what we're going to keep these boxes that we got here, but we're going to modify them slightly. And to support the different sizes, or to support different sizes of these columns, or have different column widths for the different sizes, it's simple. You just add another class. So I'm just going to add the large column. So for large, I'm going to put col-lg-3. Remember, it still uses a 12 space grid system. So by putting 3 here, what that means is that on a larger screen 4 will be visible, or 4 will be on one row, because 3, 6, 9, 12, whereas on medium with 12 grid spaces is 4, 8, 12. Okay, so but for small, because the screen is getting a little smaller, I'm going to put col-sm-6. Again, you still have 12 grid spaces to work with. Yes, it's smaller in terms of width, but it's still a 12 grid space system. So on a small device, so maybe like a tablet, you're going to be getting 2 of these boxes next to each other on one row. And then finally, on a very small device, so extra small, what you're going to have is something like a mobile device, where you're just going to have them one on top of each other. And to do that, it's really simple. You just do col-xs-12. Basically, this takes the width of the actual grid, or the entire grid, so let's just add this now. So that is all done, and now we will open up our website in a web browser. So let's just minimize this, open up index.html. So there we go. On a large screen we have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes, and because in here we implemented 3 grid spaces, or a 3 width column for the large screen, aka 3, 6, 9, 12. And if I just start resizing it, it adjusts, and now we're on medium, so it's 4, 8, 12. And if I adjust again, we're on small, so 1, 2 box, 1, 2 box, and 1, 2 box. And then finally, if I adjust to the smallest, it'll just keep resizing down, so we just got 1 box on top of each other. This is great, so we don't have to scroll left and right at all, and we just have, technically this is a website now, and it works on a variety of devices. Obviously there's not much going on, but what you want to put in the website is totally up to you. That's not to say that this series is over, far from it. There's a lot more to cover, but I'm just saying that yeah, it's looking good. Okay, so you may be thinking, so these screen sizes, are they just arbitrary values that Bootstrap has picked, and is it random for different devices? No, there is obviously research put into it, and they're consistent. Basically, I'll make a comment so you can look back, and plus there's more information on the Bootstrap website. So make a comment right here, and in here we're just going to do .col-xs- actually, I'll just leave it at that, because you can put the dash number wherever you want. This is small, and this is basically devices less than 768 pixels. Copy and paste this. The next one is, actually sorry, this is extra small. My bad. Not small. This one is small. So this is SM. And this is devices greater than, put that instead, then greater than greater than or equal to 768 pixels. The next one is medium, and that is MD, and device is greater than or equal to 992 pixels. And finally we have large, which is large right here, and as you can see from down here, it's LG. This is device is greater than or equal to 1200 pixels. So there you have it. That's the different screen sizes for the web browser that Bootstrap implements. As we mentioned before earlier in the series, Bootstrap incorporates a mobile first policy. So basically it uses media queries to handle this. So there's no media query for extra small because that's always applied, and then for small there's a media query. So if it's greater than or equal to 768, if it's medium, the media query for that. So if it goes above, let's say if it goes to 995, even though that is technically above 768, because there's a media query for this, it will overwrite any styling that conflicts with the small size, and the same with the large in case of the medium, small and extra small, and so forth. But let's just demonstrate this one more time. The great thing in Chrome, if I just inspect an element and if I start resizing, it starts showing me the web browser size or the visible browser size. We don't care about the height, we only care about the width. I can see I'm above 1200 and going towards 1200. Now hit 1200, it's bumped down to medium, and once I hit 992, it'll bump down to small. Let's go back up, 992, small, and now let's just get to 768, which is extra small. Oopsie daisy. Slowly but surely, there we go, it bumps down after 768. So yeah, it works very well on a variety of devices, on a variety of browsers. That's how you use the grid system. Here's, like I said, a bit of information about it. More information can be found on the Bootstrap website. In the next tutorial, we're going to look at offsetting columns. Plus also, what I want you to do is do this as a little task. What we've done is we made them even, or the same. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3 for large, medium is 4, for small it's 6, and extra small it's 12. But there's nothing stopping you from, let's say, putting a 4 here, saving that, and let's see what happens when we run it. And the reason then this box isn't here anymore, because this is 3 for 3, which totals 10 grid spaces, and because this is free, you physically can't fit on there because there's only 12 grid spaces. So you can mess around with that, and when we're resizing down, it goes back to the other sizes, aka medium, small and extra small, which are even. So I want you to mess around with these and see what sort of designs and layout patterns you can get. So as we did mention, the next tutorial will cover offsetting columns. If you have any questions, feel free to message us at support@sonarsystems.co.uk. The email will be in the description. You can comment on this video or just directly message us via YouTube, or the required link for source code will also be in the description. And as usual, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.